Hey cookies, welcome to today's episode where we break down Captain Caviar Cookie for you today in the topping guide. That is correct. So appreciate you tuning in. If you have a question or comment throughout today's episode, do let me know. I'd love to hear from you as always, and great ways to support the channel down below. So thank you for tuning in. Let's get to it here where we break down Captain Caviar Cookie. Then we'll give you the toppings of choice. And last but not least, we'll go take this cookie for a spin and pull it all back together here at the end of the episode as we always do. So let's get moving here. Captain Caviar Cookie, a bomber cookie, a middle lane cookie. Now, in terms of a moveset and ultimate here, we got Black Shark Torpedo. Captain's orders: the Black Shark submarine will appear at Captain Caviar Cookie's call. Shoot 3 Black Shark torpedoes at the enemies and grant all allies with debuff resist. So that's big. Augmented with the latest technology of the Republic, the torpedoes will aim for the enemy with the lowest HP. It does target cookies first in descending order. Once the torpedo hits the target, it will cause an explosion, dealing area damage and inflicting defense reduction. So this is a big one here, and we'll talk about this here in a second. Captain Caviar Cookie is immune to any type of fear, for he is a fearless sea wolf. Now, while Captain Caviar Cookie is using a skill, he will briefly become resistant to interrupting effects. Now, here's what we got going on. We got debuff resist for 20% that's applied to your team for 7 seconds. Then torpedoes target damage, very, very heavy damage to others. Torpedoes area damage there, and then torpedoes extra area damage on summoned creatures. Now here's the big one: defense at negative 42% for 8 seconds. Now it does only stack once excuse me, but that is very powerful here, and these are the pieces that we're going to talk about when we get to our toppings and why we do what we do. So let's go ahead and move on over to our toppings. So we are on 5 of these lovely Swift chocolates, and here is why. So you could be on raspberry for that attack power. We see heavy attack and going that way, and it's a bomber cookie. However, what we are looking for is that reduced casting with the cooldown here, which is why we're on 5 Swift chocolates and taking advantage of that additional 5% cooldown, because we want to make sure that we're casting and keeping that stack on for every 8 seconds, because it is so powerful to give us the resistance and to reduce our opponents by 42%. Now, a couple of key things here that are very important on these when we talk about additional skills. The bonus effects attack is huge. Additionally, cooldown is going to be great, and amplify buff could be very nice for us. So those 3 ones are big ones. Then if we want survivability, damage resistance is always great. That HP is always great, and defense is always great as well. So that is some key bonus effects that you're going to want to be on. So again, key here is that reduce in the cooldown so we can keep casting. That is why instead of over the raspberry. Raspberry certainly can be a good choice. However, this is the one that we want to in this key motion forward for Captain Caviar Cookie. Now, when we look at ours, what we have going on here, we got HP, defense, crit. Okay, for survivability, attack speed, damage, resist. Okay, then we have defense, cooldown, attack speed, crit resist, amplify buff, and then crit resist, amplify buff, and HP. Really probably middle of the road in terms of our Swift chocolates here. Certainly we would optimize them in the future for this particular cookie. Now let's go ahead and take Captain Caviar out for a spin so you can see how the captain plays with the team here. So world exploration, as we always do, we'll pop out of dark, we'll go to story mode, we'll go to our favorite Hall of Enlightenment, go to 829 excuse me. We will go ready, and then let's go ahead and flip a team here to this one, and let's grab our Captain Caviar Cookie. So far, so many cookies. All right, we will go right here. All right, so we'll get off auto. The speed's fine. We want to show how Captain Caviar Cookie's attack goes. All right, we'll try it again here. Boom. Now you can see the debuff resist. So we got it on 8 seconds there every time, which is huge. So that means that minus 42% is going to stay on these cookies, which is big, big, big heavy hitter captain here. All right, last but not least on boss here. Huge, huge. So very, very well put together for us in terms of that cooldown, and in terms of being able to hit a lot. So there we have it, cookies. Let's go back and close out today's episode. So we talked about Captain Caviar Cookie, Bomber Cookie, Middle Cookie, talked about the toppings and the moveset here and why. And we can certainly see that here today with that 8-second turnaround, locking in our opponents with that negative 42%, which is huge in PvP and huge in PvE as well, cookies. So thank you for tuning in today. If you got a question, if you got a comment, do let me know. I'd love to hear your feedback on the episodes. As always, good luck with the topping guide here. Thank you for that support. If you got a question, we'll see you again soon. And until next time, cookies, you stay safe. Mythras Cookie out.